back to another episode of Zoids Battle Legends, everybody. Last time we fought off the Bloody Death Sword, because he's mean, and bloody, and mean, and big. So we shot him in the face. Actually, we shot him in the stomach, more like, with lots of acid. And he was like, whoa, man, stop shooting me with the acid, I'm tripping out. Anyway, so we have to get into the Terra guy's base. So I think we do. But they had the guards out, so we have to go and take care of the guards. Because, you know, the guards are a problem, man. And we get 2 really heavy Zoids, which would be good for combat. But we're not going to use either of those. We're just going to go with the Liger Zero. Still. Because it's actually really, really good. And I'm taking all the stuff off them just in case I can use it. Which I can't. Well, I can use a couple, but it's not any better than the other one. And putting on the radar because we're going to be mostly in the dark. We got all those cannons. And then we got a Red Raptor and a Dark Spiner to deal with. So that's what we're going to go do right now. Now see, when I got to this part, this was new territory for me. Because actually the last one was new territory for me, I think. I don't think I had ever gotten past the Koenig wolves. Luckily for this, I did, but that's another story. Anyway, on this map, we're surrounded by a very, very, very thick fog. And what you're going to want to do is take care of the Dark Spiner, which is the thing that's coming after me right now. There's a Dark Spiner and 2 Rev Raptors. You're gonna want to try to take care of the Dark Spiner as much and as quickly as possible. Epic dodge right there. That was like movie dodge time thing. Thing jumps out of the air trying to bite your face off. Jump out of the way. But anyway, basically deal with them like you dealt with the Koenig wolves. Just The Dark Spiner has a really, if you saw the Chaotic Sentry playthrough or tournament that I did, you know that the as you saw there, the melee attack with the Dark Spiner hurts a lot. So is the jamming blades. Trying to get hit by either of those, but deal with them like you did the Koenig wolf. Just fire the long-range rifle. That would be your best idea against him. If you get lucky, none of the other Red Raptors will find you, which I don't think anybody will find them with this. You also, if you let them come to you mostly, you'll stay out of cannon range. Because there are cannons strewn all about the field here. Which you don't have to take out, but it's a good idea too. I like how you have like 5 or 6 pilots with 9 or 10 Zoids all together, and they only send one guy out here. Just kill off 3 Zoids, surrounded by a bunch of cannons. Makes a lot of sense to me. Yay, video game logic. I'm just glad that the Dark Spiner has a giant jump range. Most of the time, to find cannons, you're going to find them by when you see a large yellow light firing at you. Which, one should be here any moment now. And that would be a Rev Raptor. And that would be the yellow light. That would be a cannon. Serpentine, serpentine, serpentine. I don't know why they put a large amount of... haha, shut your face. I don't know why they put a large amount of fog here. More than anything, you kind of want the...
It's getting exciting.
To get the enemy Zoids to come after you, rather than the other way around. The cannons hurt a lot. It's basically like cannon tortoises that are set to be stationary.
It's getting exciting.
You totally would have gotten that one before. No. And most of this fight, you just kind of gotta be lucky with how you get it. Because the Rev Raptors probably won't go after you while you're trying to fight the Dark Spiner. There's still a small possibility that they will. Which is the main problem. If that happens, I would say, deal with the Rev Raptors as much as possible. They don't have as much health, so you only need a couple shots on them. Try not to get hit by the other two, or by the... Don't get hit by the blades, either. And I keep saying don't. Rev Raptor is not to be taken lightly. Its cannon hurt, or its blades hurt a lot.
Get out of here!
And now to find the last one. Ever notice how the Liger Zero's back feet go through the ground? It's kind of weird. She spent 3 minutes of this already looking for stuff. I'm surprised there's no cannons around here. Probably gonna get whaled in the face by a hyper beam cannon. Shot any minute now. Any minute now. Or a bunch of missiles, one of the two. Yes! Great plan, jump straight through the missiles. Hey, and there's that hyper beam cannon that I was referring to. Between cannons and Rev Raptor, go after the Rev Raptor probably. Or go after the cannon probably. First, at least. There's another cannon. Now deal with the Rev Raptor. And basically it'd be a lot easier if you just... You don't always constantly move, because the long-range rifle does not have built-in stuff to modify how it moves. And I was so mad, I was like, oh, I can't die on this one. I just basically beat it just a little bit, and they're going to get it. There we go! End. Finale. Or not finale. Gone!
Accomplished.
Vamoose! Away! So on. Oh, there's my legs. What could be harder than that, you know, and what could be harder than the Koenig Bolt, right? Nothing, right? No, actually, the next fight isn't that hard at all. But anyway, we got through their defense line. We're almost gonna get to their base. It's almost gonna be a piece of cake. Don't know why I'm just sitting there. Just been reading something. This is post narration if it wasn't obvious. Come on, Koiki, say something else. Bequeath your wisdom. Bequeath. That's probably not the word I want. Bestow your wisdom on us. Say something more. There we go. And now we're seeing an Ultrasaurus. Oh no. Why would we have an Ultrasaurus? This I'm gonna kind of do different than the last time. The last time I did cooperating with the opposite team. This time I'll do it not cooperating with them. So go down to the B. Go down to the B. Go down to the B. B, the B, the B, B, the B, the B. Actually sounds really cool sped up. Yep. Which, you're not missing really anything else in there. Just basically, you have to fight the Ultrasaurus. This, we're going to want to use the Dark Spiner. And the next part of this is basically, is going to be almost entirely sped up. Because, one, for time constraint, and two, because if you saw the Chaotic Century Tournament with the Dark Spiner against the Ultrasaurus, it's essentially the exact same fight. The Mogulas and others don't really play any other field to it. It's just me running around with the jamming blade. Except for it is recommended to because the thing won't come anywhere near you. It is recommended to just sit back and wail on your missile pod to take care of the Sea Strikers and the Mogula coming at you. That's basically it. But essentially, it's almost exactly the same fight as before.
It's getting exciting.
Now, that was a cheap shot. Now, jamming blade and run around, and not quite as eloquent as the one with the on the Chaotic Century Tournament, because I forgot to put on the booster, which would help a lot in this fight. I have a shield. I don't think I use it for anything. So that was kind of cheap. But basically it's almost the exact same fight. The one on the Chaotic Century Tournament is much better. So I would recommend going to see that if you want to see a much better fight of this, but it's essentially the same thing. And the Mogulas on the not cooperating side will come back, but you can either just use the jamming blade and then the off-stream jamming blade things will hit the others, probably. Because not all of them are going to hit the Ultrasaurus. Actually, this is a Seismosaurus, not an Ultrasaurus. You lie, game! Not cool. You lie. No, and the Seismosaurus isn't even that big. It's like, you have the
Mission's not accomplished yet.
the whatchamacallit is just about the same size. But there he goes down. And we gotta take care of the other guys. But that really should not be that hard. Just shoot off some missiles. Or do the whole Dark Spiner way of going. But anyway, that would be the conclusion of this mission. I am Zakiyori Chalcom. I want to thank you all for watching. This is sponsored by GameAnyone.com, and have a good day.